So, hi Caroline. It'd be great if you could share why you decided to join the fundraising team to build this school in Cambodia.
I decided to join the team because I had just left my job as a child protection lawyer, and I had lost my husband, and I was just looking for a purpose and something to fill that void. And this was a golden opportunity. I just felt it was right, it was the right time for me, and it's certainly something that I've not regretted.
Brilliant. And how did you find the experience of, the first part of the project, which was to raise the funds and to connect with the team? How did you find that?
Well, initially I thought it was going to be easy to raise the funds, however that was a bit silly, and I did find it quite difficult. Initially, I sold candles and bracelets, but people were a bit reluctant to pay the price because when people hear it's for a charity, they think they're going to get it cheap. And that's somewhat disappointing that that's the view they have, but that's what I encountered. So I decided I had to do something a bit more energetic and something that was going to have that wow factor. So I did a skydive at St Andrews, and that certainly made me bring in a lot of money, in part thanks to my son, whose colleagues were very generous. And I jumped out of a plane in April, which was quite an adventure. I cracked my sternum, but it was well worth every penny because when you see the children, amazing.
Oh, and that leads on to my next question. How did you find yesterday when we visited the school? How did you feel?
There are no words to describe the feeling. When we first arrived at the school and we saw them lined up, I even feel emotional talking about it. It's just the wee faces clapping in that heat. It was just, it was speechless. And then to see the school, it was quite surreal that we had raised that money to build the school. And it was just, I don't know, I felt as if I walked about in a dream. The heat was immense, I have to say. But just their enthusiasm and just the show that they had put on, we were dancing, had fun, singing, so it was a bit different to what I thought it was going to be. But it was just an experience that I'll never forget, and I'll keep that memory with me.
So what would you say to anybody that is thinking about joining a future team?
I would say do it. I would have no hesitation. It's the most amazing thing you could do. You will get the funding if you make that commitment. You will fundraise, and I just can't describe. I just can't describe the feeling of being able to do something. The poverty in Cambodia is shocking, and to be able to make a small difference, it's worth any effort that anyone can put in, and who would want to miss that?
Thank you.